Hello everyone and welcome to this Flodesk tutorial for beginners where we'll be guiding you on how to use Flodesk. We have the link to Flodesk in the description below so you can get a head start right after this video. Flodesk is a great tool if you'd like to boost your email marketing and nurture leads. So the first thing we'd like to show you is how to sign up. So once you get to flodesk.com, you can come over to log in or try for free. Of course, if you're just beginning and you're using our link, it's going to take you to this page. Now, of course, you could go through the manual process of putting in your email, creating a password, and then trying for free. But to make things easy, which you'd love to, you want to choose Sign Up with Google. This basically uses your Google email address to create an account for you. So once you click on Sign Up with Google, you'll need to choose a particular email address you'd like to use, and after a few prompts, you'll find yourself in the Flodesk dashboard. Now this is the Flodesk dashboard. As a beginner, you might be seeing some things or some places are empty. For example, here for emails, we already have an example right here. Before you'll be seeing these actionable options right here. You have emails, you have forms, workflows, checkouts, audience, and analytics. Now, the first thing I would like to show you is how to create a new email. Of course, you need to get to emails, and then you're going to go over to new email, this button right here. Just click on it, and it's going to take you to this page. Now, this page is where you get to choose templates. Flodesk has awesome templates to choose from, and you might get confused, but not to worry, because if you want something exactly, you might want to choose from a category of options right here. If you'd like to choose from welcome, you could choose welcome, and you see some of these options right here. So this is pretty much up to you. So let's say, for example, we want to choose this option right here. There are lots of options as we mentioned before. So let's just go ahead and choose this one for this tutorial. Click on view details or just click on it and it's going to take you to this page. It's going to load up a few seconds and you can see start your week well. And this is basically in the wellness niche. You have some other information you can scroll through. And of course, you want to see how this performs on not only the desktop, but on the mobile view. So you can see these two buttons right here. It's currently in desktop and you're going to click on the mobile version. So you can see how it looks like. It's quite responsive. So we're going to go ahead and click and customize it. Now, in the process of creating your email, you get to choose a template for email. And that's what we did. And here you get to design your email, choose the audience, and finally send. So the great thing about Flodesk is its ease of use. For example, you have start your week well. You can click on it if you'd like to make some changes. In order to make your changes to the text, you just simply need to highlight it. Just like any basic text editor, you just need to highlight it. But of course, with all the other options, you can make this bold, you could make this italic, underline it, or cross over it. All right, so this is something you'd like to do if you want to. We're going to unclick it to restore it to what we had before. So of course you could make some edits here, and once you click on it, of course you'll see this, and you can make some changes to the font. So everything that has to do with the font, this is up to you. And wellness is great for a green color, so we're going to leave it at that. But again, it's pretty much up to you. If you'd like to use a different bright color, this is up to you. Once you click on color, you see all these colors right here. So that's for you to know. Then, of course, if we go over to layout, you can see the default layout, but there are other options. Now, if we scroll down a little bit and we click on this one right here, you can see that the layout changes as well as the text. We're going to click on Ctrl Z to revert to the previous one, but there are other options right here regarding the layout. And again, of course, if you click on the text, everything that can be changed with the text will be presented here. We've talked about the font, layout, the link, block, etc. So if we scroll down, you can see right here that between the two segments or border of the page, you can see the plus icon right there. And that's for you to add something. So let's click on it. And here you can see a range of options. You could add more layouts, images, logo, video, Instagram, some more text. And if you want to add a link bar, you just simply need to click on it. Once you click on link bar and scroll back up, it has a thing of just taking you away from this. And this is some of the drawbacks that we have with Flodesk. But of course, once you click on the plus, click on the button and it takes you down. You just simply need to go up again and you'll see it right there. If that was a mistake and you don't like what you're seeing, you could of course click on it, delete. But if it's a way you're not seeing it, just click on the area and then you click delete. And now once you click on the link area, you can click on link 1 and you'll see that right here you can put in that link that will take the person who clicks on link to wherever you'd like them to be. Now of course, if you'd want to change the text here, you just simply highlight it and say diet, right? So because of this niche, people might be interested in a diet. So once they click on it, it's supposed to take them somewhere. And this is how you get to encourage and nurture leads from your email into different pages of your website, right? So if you had a link to put right here, it's going to say take them to your website and they will be able to browse further, make some purchases, or find some valuable information from you. So of course, these are the different aspects of your email that you might want to work on. As you can see, we clicked on this green area and you can see the background. If we want to make the background lighter, we can make that lighter. So this is as easy as it can be. Of course, if you want to add an image, you just simply need to click on this arrow right here. And then, of course, add an image from your computer on Splash Canvas. So if we click on Splash, for example, we're going to click on add photo. And here it says search high resolution photos from Unsplash. And of course, you have the search option. So we're just going to try to make this a little more practical. Say happy. Great. So we have some happy photos right here. So we're going to choose this one. We like the dog and it's loading up and it should be here in a few seconds. And before that happens, we have our photo. Great. So this is all about designing your email. Of course, here we want to mention that this is our logo. If you want to, you can still apply the same principle of just clicking on what you're interested in and then managing the logo or adding your logo. It's up to you. Then, of course, you want to click on next at the top right corner to go to the next stage, where you'll need to choose your audience. Now, of course, you have your email. This is now a preview. This says, who's this email coming from? So you need to type in your name and the email address that you'll be sending this email from, and then click on continue. And then you have the subject line and preview text. The subject line is what's going to be like the headline and something that's catchy. So they're going to see the subject line and you have the preview text. Now, when you receive an email, you'd receive who it's from. You also see the subject and you might just get to see a preview of what the email is about. So you want to take note of that and make it count. It's just about 90 words and then click on continue. And here you get to choose your recipients. You could add individuals, upload your CSV if you have an email list, or you could add segments. If you click on add segments, this is an option where in case you have multiple email groups, you could decide to type in a segment. Now your segment is also the same thing as your audience or email list. So if you click on the drop down, you see the different subscribers which you may have created or added on Flodesk. And of course, if you want to exclude any, you could of course use this option to exclude whom you don't want to send it to. For example, if you'd like to send that email to completely new subscribers, you might want to include only new subscribers and exclude old subscribers, right? So you want to have that in mind. So in this case, we chose all active subscribers. We're going to click on save and then we can click on continue. And you can also send this now or schedule it for later. If you click on later, you'll need to choose a date and a time, and then you'd be able to follow the prompt to send a test. And of course, it will be sent at the time you choose later in the future. Now we're done with emails and you have some other sections right here. We're just going to brush through some of them, and you have forms. Now with forms, you can create a form to help create your email list. You can click a new form, and here you have some other options. Again, Flodesk is great at providing different templates that we can choose from. Now at the top here, you can see this one right here, so you can click on customize it. And then we're going to choose a segment. Basically, it says here, subscribers who opt into this form will be automatically added to the segment you choose. So we're going to choose on one. So why is adding a segment important? You'd like to keep things organized, and those who will be clicking on your link in bio would be placed in a segment that describes who they are. So if they click on your link in bio, this would be prospects who are interested in your product or business. So after adding that, you can click on the choice you want and go ahead and edit it the same way we were editing the email template. Now here in workflows, this is a great way to automate your process. So we're going to click on new workflow. So once you click on new workflow, again, you get to choose from a range of templates. We're going to go ahead and choose this, click on customize. And this is a workflow where you can choose a trigger, and if that trigger is triggered, they will receive this. And once they receive this, there will be a time delay of 30 days and they'll receive this. Did you notice? At the start it says, hello there friend, wait for 30 days, and it says hello again because this is the second time. And then another 30 days and some more information you can send. The list can be endless. You want to keep it from spamming your subscribers or potential clients whom you're trying to nurture. So we think that this is a long time to wait, so we're going to click on it and change this from 30 days to 3 days. And that's what it does. It changes it to 3 days. It says wait for a certain amount of time, right? So now we have 3 days, so you send this. So once it's triggered, you're going to send this, and then you have your time delay of 3 days and you could send it again. Of course, if you click on this, you could edit it. It's not just something you get to use because it's a template, but rather it's a template for you to work on to customize it to your taste. So once you click on this, you can click on edit and it will take you to the edit page where, just as we had with the email template and the forms, again, Flodesk has a standard style of making some edits on what is provided as templates. And once you're done with that, you could of course decide to publish it. Once it's published, you'll see all your workflows right here. And then of course, once you're done with everything, you could go over to analytics and you see your subscribers at a glance, details on your emails, forms, workflows, and checkout. So in this tutorial, we've been able to show you how you can sign up with Flodesk, create your first email, create your first form, and how you can use workflows to nurture leads and grow your client base. Don't forget to check out the link to Flodesk in the description below, and do let us know if this was helpful, and thanks for watching.